I don't like it when people call me Esther. I'm a hustler. I've actually been interested in media. It all started in secondary school when I was in SS2. I don't like it when people tell me no, but I love money. And one thing I know for sure is that I'm blessed. Found myself in church too. Started working in church. So it was from there that I got the opportunity to meet other people through my Reverend Jindu, who is also known as Media Jindu. Now that was pretty much it. Introduced me to EJ Cuisine. I'm from EJ Cuisine. I work for Crown Heights Pavilion. From there, I'm with Jenny's Glow.
Wow,
before you know, I just found myself with Don Jazzy. And I'm still Don Jazzy. And I'm. Did you scream?
No, you have to maintain steez and composure. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another mind-blowing and exciting episode of Unscripted Seat, your one-stop shop for raw, pure, and unfiltered conversations. It's your girl, Z of the Good Life, as I am fondly called. And of course, I am not alone. I have my people, the people that make us the amazing trio. I have the shawarma, utanwa, barbecue, like anything sweet that you want to call him. That is exactly what he is. I will not call your mommy. Utanwa, I will not call your mommy. Do your worst. Do your very worst.
Hello.
I have Edafe, the mouthpiece.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm giving
this your recent supermodel vibe. I'm not understanding.
No, but today I'm giving you a no vibe.
The vibe is hilarious.
It's really a no.
Very
and
hilarious.
I have the delectable, the beautiful, the Ankara queen herself. The only one that gives me a run for my money when it comes to styling. I have Debby Billions. Oh, sorry. Odogwu wife herself.
Say it very well.
Hi, Debby.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You're always looking sharp. Give me the secrets you don't want to give
this
me.
Update says
It's all right. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's completely okay. I'll catch up.
You have to. You just have to.
I don't have a choice. I'll catch up. And today, of course, we are never alone in the studio. Once you see us like this, you know that we are not alone in the studio. Today, we have somebody she's such a fine girl. That one I can say for sure. She's such a fine girl. And she's so smart. I don't know. She gives off... Guys, I don't know if I'm the only one that gets that smart woman, boss lady vibes with her.
She does.
She actually does. She does. We have the Esther George. You didn't hear that name? The Esther George.
Those kind of names are owned by billionaires.
I'm telling you. That's why I say boss lady and boss lady only. Hi, Esther. Hello. You're looking so fine. Like I told you earlier, you're so fine in person.
She's beautiful.
I just want to eat you. You guys can't relate.
Yes,
I'm guessing the real deal right now. You guys can't relate. She's such a fine girl.
She looks like foreign gizzard.
Today she's the barbecue.
Actually, yes, exactly. You're the barbecue, you're the shawarma of the day. Please, yes, exactly. Give her your title. Give her your title. Hi, Esther. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right.
Good.
So, I'm curious. The Esther George. How did all of that start out?
The Esther George. Well, I used to call myself Esther George, actually.
Okay.
But a friend of mine was like, no, call yourself the Esther George. Add D to it.
The only
So
one.
I was like, okay, the Esther George.
The one and the
Shout
one.
out to Buddy, Treasure Bernard.
Okay. So she picked that name, the Esther
She was
George.
like, the Esther George. She likes calling me that. When she's telling her friends about me, she's telling her boss about me, she'll be like, the Esther George, Papa, the Esther George, the Esther George, the Esther George. I'm like, okay.
That's such a nice... she's such a beautiful name. Yes, it's such a nice name. And it's very distinct. You cannot say... You can say Esther George, you can say Esther whoever. But you see that the Esther, it's
I don't
really
just like
stand out.
I don't like it when people call me Esther. herself.
Oh, really? Thank God I didn't make that mistake. Oh, God just saved me. God just saved me.
You have to put it together. Esther George, or you call me the Esther George.
George.
Yes.
Okay, that's really nice.
Or TEG.
Oh, TEG. That's nice. Like, it's just giving boss lady vibes. Cut so for me now.
Sounds like
Cut
a
so for
brand,
me now. Yeah, it sounds very brandy.
like a brand name
branded.
of a car.
True.
TEG 2025.
You are driving a TEG 2025.
Rema.
I'll give you a handshake or a knuckle.
But it's pretty far from you, yeah. Okay, so the Esther George, you studied history and international studies.
Yeah.
Yet you are currently doing something that is not the common career. It's not common. You're doing social media. You're doing influencing. How did that all start out?
Well, I've actually been interested in media.
Okay.
I actually wanted to study mass communication. But at that time, when, I applied for admission into the school, they did not have that course at that time. So I'm like, okay. Someone advised me to just do history and international studies, and I was like, you can work anywhere. You can become a journalist. I'm like, okay, fine. And I'm like, okay, I don't really know much about history. So let me just go to school and get certificate and give it to my mother.
That was just
So that was just it, basically. But I just learned media on my own.
Wow.
I just learned media on my own. So yeah.
So how did you branch out into social media and influencing, and how did you even what exactly made you just say, social media
Yeah,
is
this is it.
I guess it's the money in it.
I'm a hustler.
Oh, okay.
I'm a hustler. So I'm quite person that I don't know about you, but I love money.
Yeah, we all do.
yes, Debby Billions is sitting right beside you. So
And I like making money for myself, or rather, I love making money for myself. I don't like being dependent. Yes, I don't like being dependent because I don't like when people tell me no. So even if I ask, at least let me still have my own.
Exactly.
True.
So if you tell me no, I'm like, okay, I'll use my own.
I'll take care of myself.
So that's why, I just found myself doing it. And it's something that I've actually loved filming. Just, creating memories. Even when I was in secondary school, it all started in secondary school when I was in SS2.
Okay.
Although I use it to bully someone, I'm so sorry.
On our behalf,
we apologize, actually, yes.
I used it to bully someone, and when people saw the video, they were like, "Oh my God, send it for me, send it for me." I was like, "No, I can't do that." The person actually found it funny. So actually, he was. We're having a debate. It was a he, or is it he? Is still alive? Okay. So we're having a debate, and till today he was saying rubbish.
word.
So I was just by the corner and I was filming.
Oh, okay.
And then when I got home, I was like, as I said, this trend that was like, get out of here, man, shit.
Yeah.
So I kind of put.
Okay.
And then when he was saying rubbish, I was like, get out of here.
So you just added memes and all of
So
that.
when he saw it, he laughed, right? Every other person in class laughed. But later on, because I did not send the video, so people would not my classmates started reporting to the teachers and all of that. And then they kind of told him that she's using it to make fun of you. And then he felt really bad about it. I think he even cried. And they were like, I should delete it. Which I did.
Your first content.
Your first content, actually. And they made you delete it.
Then, just actually doing it for fun. Even when I was in SS3, I still used to do videos. When I was in 100 level, my best friend at that time, when we were still best friends, in 100 level, I was far away from her. So I did not want her to feel like, we're not together. So I kind of did a video. I told everybody in the hostel at that time that please, they should come out. Her sister, her brother, her parents, and all that. I was like, everybody should come out. I directed. That was the first time I ever directed.
So it's been a long time coming.
So I was like, okay, this is what you guys should do. This is what you guys should do. This is what you guys should say. And then I did the video, put together, uploaded it on Facebook at that time. So And then from time to time, I kind of stopped because I was like so focused on school that AAU would drain you. Then as at 400 level, I was like, okay, I want to make memories. I want to create memories and all of that, so that probably when I look back, I'm like, oh, I had fun times. So yeah, so while I was doing it, I would tag the AU blogs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my first video, I just saw a repost all of a sudden from an AU blog, and a lot of them reposted, and I started getting known, in school, and that was how I started getting deals. So I know this one will say, I would like you to. I had no idea about it.
Okay.
I had no idea about it, but like I said, I'm a hustler, so I'll go and make research.
See,
I'll
Boss lady moves.
I'll first of all agree, and then I'll go and make research, and I'm like, okay. And one thing I know for sure is that I'm blessed.
Yes.
So yes, God has given me that gift.
Yeah.
So I really don't still do too much, just do my research, and I'm very creative.
Okay.
I'm not bragging.
Which is
It's
blessing.
just
not
facts.
You should brag about it, actually. I think you should.
So yeah. So that's how I've been being in that field, making money, and then getting to know about other fields all under media. And find myself making sure that I'm good at this, good at that, good at this, good at that. So yeah.
So you try to spread your wings.
Yeah.
And do a lot of things.
You don't streamline yourself in the media.
Instead of staying in one place.
So then,
That's
so
nice.
far,
That's amazing.
doing all that, being on social media, influencing. So, what has been your most challenging moment?
Most challenging moment.
There is always a story.
Yeah, he's always one. Actually.
Most challenging moment, I would say, kind of reaching out can be very difficult sometimes. And, when you find yourself in a new location, right? You find yourself in a new location and you're trying to, wanting to put yourself out there. Because at that time, I was popular in Ekpoma
School.
Yeah. So by the time I had rounded up everything, so I'm like, okay, I'm coming back to Benin City.
Yeah.
It was really difficult. It was
Making
really
another
challenging
media
because at that moment, people I think, no, my Instagram was not disabled as at that time. So, but the thing was still trying to make people understand what you're actually doing. It was really, really, really difficult. But, God came through for me. I would always complain to my friends, especially my friend Newton.
Shout out to Newton.
Newton has been a good person.
Actually, Newton has been a really good friend. There were times I would be like, oh, I think my videos are not good enough, that's why I'm not really seeing people, I'm not meeting people. And sometimes I would cry, and he would always tell me, he'd be like, Esther, don't worry, I still have the screenshots.
I will take Newton's account number and delete it.
Yes, I will send his account number to God.
And he'll be like, don't worry, there will come a time that people will know you, that people will like what you do, that people they'll come after you and they'll want to work with you. Everybody should have a new thing in their life.
Find you a new thing today.
So he really encouraged me, and always told me that, don't forget to pray, don't forget to believe in God, don't forget to believe in your craft, don't forget who you are. And found myself in church too. Started working in church. So it was from there that I got the opportunity to meet other people through my Reverend Jindu, who is also known as Media Jindu. So through him, I was like, that I should come and see him in his office and all that. And he was like, okay, he would like to see my
work,
my content. And now that was pretty much it. Introduced me to EJ Cuisine, and from EJ Cuisine, I work for Crown Heights Pavilion. From there, I'm with Jenny's Glow.
Wow,
before you know,
I
just found myself with Don Jazzy, and I'm like, what?
Don Baba J.
So it was really crazy. I still remember how really challenging it was. As I would really break down sometimes. I would even be like, God, when will I make this money?
I
When
understand.
will I blow before my
When
child?
will I blow?
I've still not blown, no.
But you're
But you're getting there. You're getting there.
Getting there, yeah.
All right, so tell us, what was your first viral video?
My first viral video was the one I did with was a vlog that I just like combined talking about the whole Rema show.
Oh,
Okay.
And I just posted, getting to work with Don Jazzy, because I've never really like been posting like people I work with on my TikTok at that time. And I'm like, okay, let me just start up now. No. Because when Instagram disabled my account, although I did not really feel bad, I just like,
It happened. Okay.
I don't want to think about it too much, because I don't want anything to really weigh me down.
Before depression starts coming in and all of that.
And even while I was still opening new account, they will still clean it.
I noticed that when I saw these accounts, then you were pleading to Instagram, like, Instagram, please, something like that.
It's crazy. So before you know, I really got lots of views, and I'm like, okay, people actually like the vlog thing. So I started posting from time to time, and I'm not even still very consistent, because I'm still trying to like learning to balance everything, because I work for brands and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
So how did you feel about working with Don Jazzy? And
I can
like,
imagine.
first of all, how did you feel about?
Should I adjust this mic? Adjust this mic. It was wow. It was wow. Like I don't know. It was wow. Shout out to Mr. Big Splash. He was the one that gave me the opportunity to work with Don Jazzy. Because at that moment, I wanted to have fun with my friends during the Rema concert. Yeah. Because when they had put the tickets online for sales, that they bought. I'm a huge fan of Rema. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is the time that I'm going to have time with my friends, because I don't really have their time. And I really thank God for giving me friends that are very understanding. Because I've had friends that would be like, oh, you don't even check on somebody, but these ones, they're very considerate. They're like, okay, she's busy at this moment. Yeah. But when I'm not busy, I have their time, right? Even sometimes when I'm even very busy, like probably if they need something like urgently, they want to discuss something with me urgently, I make out time, right? Yeah. But they are very, 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 very understanding, and they don't really like cause problems. But at that moment, I'm like, okay, the Rema concert thing, okay, this is the time for me like to still like have fun with them, shout and make videos and go crazy and all of that. So that was the whole plan. And all of a sudden, like, I think it was a day 2. Because funny enough, I actually went to the stadium. Okay. Because I wanted to get backstage to get to network. One thing about me, I must network.
I should be.
I must network because I want to build my portfolio. Yeah. I want to make my money. Yeah. So but although I got declined, they were like, there's no backstage pass and all of that. But God so kind, Mr. Big Slash reached out to me and was like, which brand am I working with? During Rema's concert, I'm like, I'm not working with anybody. I just want to have time with my friends. I want to create memories. And he was like, wait till they talk. You don't want to make money? Call me.
You don't want, what do you mean by
I want to have time. He was like, he said, Esther, don't worry. You will still have time for your friends. It was not like, his friend wants to open a burger branch in Benin. I'm like, a burger branch in Benin. Is it not Jazzy Burger that I want to open in Benin? I'm still listening. And he was like, don't worry, he said you will get the all access pass, you will interview artists, this, that, you will interview people, you will be where they are. He said, Esther, you know if you tell me no, you're not going to say no. I'm not going to accept no. It's as if God just used it. Just have to. So I'm like, okay, sir, no problem. He was like, okay, he'll forward my number. This, that. He'll forward the number to me as well. And the next day, I went to go and meet one of the managers at a particular hotel, and then all of a sudden we're on the move. I find myself inside proud though. What's going on? What's going on? So, I like went to the Jazzy Burger's kitchen. And I'm seeing Jazzy Burgers everywhere, and I'm like, okay, what's happening? And before you know, the man was like, Protea. Who they Protea? You say what? Went to Protea and next thing, okay, I was at the lobby at first, and then it was like, okay, just take some few burgers. We're going up. Okay.
Wow.
And just open the door. And I'm seeing Don Jazzy, and I'm...
Oh, shit.
Did you scream?
No!
You have to maintain steeze and composure.
One thing about me, I always compose myself. In as much as I know that, I'm seeing one of my favorite person, one of my favorite artists, and I love their music. I just have to compose myself in order for them to still feel like they are human beings as well, because at that moment they just still want to feel normal. They don't want all of that around them. So I've really learned that, and I was chilled. And the man introduced me, I was like, okay, Esther George, Don Jazzy. I know him.
Heck, really? That doesn't need any introduction.
I was like, this is the content creator, Esther George. I was like, Esther George, how you doing? And he was like, Esther George, how you doing?
He knows my name. I know that feeling.
and then he was like, okay, what are we doing? I was like, I'm directing Don Jazzy. And he was like, okay, should we use this particular place? I was like, no, because the sunlight and all of that is going to disturb. How about we cover the curtains? Or how about he was like, okay, how about we move to this place? And the thing was that he wasn't imposing on you okay, do as I say. He wants to still listen to what you have to say. What can we do? What do you think? And then when we finally came up with the idea of okay, this is what I want to do, and I was I'll just be Don Jazzy, are you here for Rema's homecoming or Jazzy's burger lunch? And it was this is what we'll do now, collab, and we're like yeah. And we both came to an agreement. So I really like the fact that he still gave me that floor to okay, bring your ideas. So exactly, and then we did it, and he was like, we can, if one take is not good, we can do it again. So he didn't mind. He had to make sure that it comes out good. Yes. And we did one take, and that was it.
Wow.
And it was
not even
one
the second one. Oh wow!
Wow,
and
that's professionalism at its core.
I'm telling you, actually.
And he was like, this is so good. He likes it. He posted it. Maybe he posted it. You guys, we know that, right? When you are texting celebrities and all of that, you be like, they're not seeing. Did they get notifications? First of all, you see their followers, right? And all of that. It's crazy. At the moment he posted, he was getting notifications, comments, likes, and he may not even see your He may not see your comment. True. He may not see your DM.
Because it's a lot.
It's a
lot,
actually. And before you know, that day I'm we left the hotel and we got to stadium, and while we're passing, I didn't even get to queue up. VIP access. It's not even VIP. It's VVVV.
You went backstage at first and they didn't give access.
And they saw me. They actually saw me.
Oh, really?
Yes. They saw me, yeah.
You should have smiled and been like,
of course. I did. So, got to the gate and the security, they were like, that was going. So the man was like, do you know who I am? If you don't open this gate, Rema is not coming here. Everybody I was there. I was and we got in. I'm very, walking around. I'm like, Jesus. But I was like, okay, I should follow him so that I'll get the all access pass. And I didn't just get A or AA. I got AAA plus.
Wow.
Yeah, so can go anywhere. You can even climb the stage.
Oh wow.
You can be on stage and
that must have been.
So when the people that actually declined me the previous day, when they saw me, they're like, I was like, you're the one that came yesterday, and I was like, yes, and you told me that backstage pass has finished.
This is what?
I was like, you're so lucky.
It
was actually really fun, and it was such an experience, and it really added to my portfolio.
Of course.
And that respect. So at that moment, by the time I'm telling people, I reach out to somebody and they don't want to reach out. At the beginning, they were forming for me.
That's how it is. And they will first be forming for
that,
you.
Yeah.
Hope you actually took pictures too with them.
If you don't take pictures.
I just tire. Pictures to last a lifetime, sir.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning. I like this part, but let's go back to the beginning. So what's the one thing that you wish someone told you when you were starting out?
That I wish someone told
Or that
me.
you wish you had known, you know, before you got into the whole content game?
Nothing, basically.
Oh, wow. She's prepared.
Actually,
she went
you
in
came in
prepared.
Nothing, basically, because I feel like in life, you have to take some certain steps.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go through some certain things for you to actually like be able to understand what you're doing and where you are. So no, nothing really. I've just been going through the phase of life and getting to understand everything better. I feel probably if I was younger, people would have used me a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm okay where I am, and I'm smart about every other thing that I'm handling now. So yeah.
That must be nice.
Yeah, really nice.
So you mentioned that when you went in with Don Jazzy, you had a bit of ideas. Now I'm curious, what exactly inspires your ideas? You started out by saying that you're a very creative person, and I respect that a whole lot. Creatives, you have my big 100% respect. So what exactly inspires your content when you just sit down and think of ideas? How does it come
Newton
about?
is one of them.
Okay.
Yes, I'm very sure.
I'm pretty sure of
I'm
that.
very sure he is.
Yes.
Well, basically God. God, because well, God is the one that gives us the gifts, the ideas
and all.
everything. God created us. So I always pray to God, oh, please, you know,
Just help me.
freshen my mind, you know, give me ideas. I always pray. So I pray to God for ideas, new things. Oh, how can I come up with this idea and all of that? So sometimes, times I just watch some movies or I read books and I take it to like, you know, imagine. So I imagine a lot.
Okay, interesting.
Your brain is
Imagination.
literally
Your brain
like
is
the brain
working all day,
24/7.
every day. all
Like when
day.
I'm watching a movie, I'm taking notes of everything.
Right.
My friends sometimes they get tired of me. They're like, you just be taking notes of everything. I take notes of everything because I'm like, okay. Because basically, I'm a creative and also like somebody that's into videography and all of that.
Okay.
So I have to like learn, take notes and all that. So yeah.
So then in all of this, how do you manage to stay consistent?
Consistent.
Yeah. Because
We
you said
give all
a
the
whole lot
glory
of-
to the Lord.
All right.
Because staying consistent is it's crazy. As at January, I zoned out.
Oh, wow.
I didn't work.
the whole of January.
I reached out to brands and I'm like, I'm not available.
Oh,
I just broke down mentally.
Oh,
So
that happens.
it was really, really crazy. Because December I did not rest. That December 2024, I didn't have a break. So January I just crashed, and because I had like ideas of something new to do. I'm like, okay, I want to do this year. I have goals.
Yeah.
So everything was really overwhelming, and I'm like, it was just a lot. And I just
Consistency is like one of the
It's
biggest
stressful.
challenges and hurdles.
yes.
Okay.
Staying consistent, but by the grace of God, if you're able to like learn how to balance everything
Yeah.
that you're doing, which I've been able to, I've been able to like, you know, balance my whole life. Or when I would talk to my friends, have time for my friends, and you know, have time for my family, talk to my brothers, talk to my sisters, talk to my mom. And still have time for work, because people always be like, "Hey, work." I remember a time my friend Trisha, she would want to gist me. She would send me lots of voice notes. So sometimes if I don't respond, she'll go and start deleting everything. I'm like, don't do that. I have to warn her that, like, don't do that. Like, if you see that I don't respond, or
urgent.
you see that I don't respond all the time, just understand that you know
Something is going on.
I'm busy and all that. So being able to like really balance up everything, making sure that okay, I have time for friends, and I've been able to like learn that.
Okay. So let's talk
Because
about
then
money.
again, it gets challenging in the future.
Bele.
Yeah.
Ndo? I can feel the way she's talking. I'm just getting all emotional. I don't know why. Okay, let's talk about money. I like money. As
Yes,
the
money
Odogwu
is very important.
You know. So tell me or tell us about your first paid gig. When did the money come in?
I think that was with JB Swift. I still work with JB Swift now.
Oh, wow.
It's a cryptocurrency brand.
Okay.
Yeah, JB Swift Tech. So the whole doing the vlog thing in school at that time, like making memories. And they're like, oh, I speak well, my videos are clean and all of that. And he reached out to me. Shout out to lifestyle.ng. He was the one that like recommended me and was like, oh, you should bring me on board and all of that. So yeah, that was the first time like I got paid over 100K.
Oh, wow. That must have felt like
really big.
It must have felt like a very big deal.
It was.
What was the first thing you got with the money?
Mama.
Hey.
Actually, I was just preparing for like graduation stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know, just preparing for graduation, and in fact, if I didn't even celebrate the graduation, I just went to go and stay in the hotel for like I think 2 or 3 days.
You went to rest.
I went to rest.
You just go on
and
vacation.
I go back to my hostel. They were like, Esther George, you never share rice. Now me and you gonna
just tired.
So that was it basically. I'm not really just really busy with school stuff. So hey, it's expensive. No way, school is expensive.
School generally is expensive, honestly.
School is expensive. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So how do you deal with negativity? Because it's not all positive. It's not all flowers and roses and all of this.
I really don't care.
Oh, okay. I'm taking that today. I need to.
I really don't care about what people say because people have made fun of me. I don't really listen to people because me, I know where I'm going to. Yeah, I know how it has been for me before, family and all that. So I know where I'm going to. You think that you cannot really make fun of me. If you like say,
if you like say, making fun of a fine girl.
You're small, you're this. I'm small, but you cannot do what I do. So do you get? So like, I don't really like. I don't dwell in negativity. So sometimes, even when I see like probably like people around me, like you want to bring in negativity, I'll just shut you out. Because I know where I'm going to, and I don't need anything to like. I don't need any blockage, and I don't need anything that will make me go and start thinking because I'm already thinking about like, am I good with my editing? Am I come and add
somebody's negative energy to
So
that?
I really don't care about what you are saying. I don't care if you are saying, hey, she's still taking a bus. And she dey fly to K. They tell you say I don't blow.
You don't first your charger blue.
Actually, you don't still blow small. You understand?
So like, I really don't care about what people say. Like, I don't care. Like, you don't know what I'm, driving at. You don't know my goals. You don't know my ambition. So like, shut up.
That's physically, but how about online? These people that you can't even see, online the trolls and all of that.
Sometimes, when I see people trolling celebrities, the only thing I always say is, I'll always be like, this person now may have one small bed, and you have not eaten morning, afternoon, evening. You just carry your small phone that the screen is bad
and come and be typing. Exactly, with your 200 MB that you bought for 100
and the bed will be dirty and bed bugs will be on it, and you are shading somebody that is probably in a Rolls Royce and enjoying his or her life and going to so many countries, So I beg, I know they really look at those ones. So, so I'm preparing myself for like that stage because it will definitely come. So one thing about me, I always prepare for like the good and the bad because I remember at the time in school I was campaigning for faculty presidency.
Okay.
So I prepared for both sides. To win and to lose. So when I lost, even as that people were like trying to that period people trolled me because they're like, I think at that time they said that I was the first female
to ever vie for that position.
So it was tough because it was tough. It was tough.
Trust me, I get it.
Yes, it was tough because it was tough because people reach out to me like I should step down. That threats and all that. It was crazy. So I prepared myself for both sides. So when I lost, I still sent a congratulatory message to the winner. And at that moment, everybody gave me respect and they're like, oh, wow, that's how selfless and all that, So I always prepare for like good and bad.
Okay.
That's cool.
How have you been able to, in the industry, being a woman, being a beautiful woman, have you been able to cope with the opposite sex, especially those brands that want to give you a gig, and they want to ask for something. You understand? So
I've declined lots of jobs
because of that particular thing.
Principles.
Because of that particular thing. Benin is small.
I say that all
That's
the
so
time.
true.
Everybody knows everybody.
The thing is that when you're in a particular industry, whatever it is that you're doing, you just feel. You're in that circle. You just see that it's small.
Yeah.
Because even when you still find yourself in Lagos, you just be like, Lagos is small.
Everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows everybody. So you have to be very, very careful with who you know, you want to work with, how you get that gig. You know, you just have to be very, 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 very careful. So I'm very careful. Extremely
Amazing.
careful, because even when guys reached out to me, I think I sent some messages and said, I don't
certain things that you wouldn't.
because I don't want anything to damage me in the future.
In the future, because you're definitely heading somewhere.
Yeah.
This is like a stepping stone to the place that you're
Exactly.
headed to. So yes, I understand that. So there are people who are out there who want to become successful social media influencers, successful content creators, and honestly, it's not easy.
Yeah.
So I don't know, can you please just tell us just a little tip on how best to achieve success?
Well, first of all, pray. Yeah. Pray, connect to God, talk to God. God is your father, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I lost my dad, my mom said, "You are not fatherless. God is your father." So at that moment, I got to understand that you can always communicate. Communicate with God, talk to God, and also make research, work hard, network. Very important. Network. Sometimes just try and do a free gig for somebody, but know who you are doing a free gig for. Don't just
start giving out free gigs.
don't just start doing free
Different
gigs.
kind of
Know who you are going to do a free gig for, so that you can probably get something from that person. One thing about me, I'm going to say this now, like, I don't ever work for free. Even if I'm working for free.
There's a target.
Yes,
Somewhere
I must
beyond
always get
that.
Something in return.
something in return, exactly. So be prayerful, connect to God, study, make research, and network. Meet people, go out, don't stay indoors. Even if you are staying indoors, like, be online in order for you to connect, meet people is very, 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 very important, especially in this era that we are in. When social media is very, very powerful. Meet people, like, connect, network, because you don't know who is going to introduce you to somebody.
Next person.
True.
And always put your stuff out there. Always talk about your stuff.
What you do.
Whatever it is that you're doing, yes, be consistent in whatever it is that you're doing, and always love what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just love what you do. At that moment, at that the beginning level, you're just doing it for fun. You're just I was saying that, I was creating memories.
Yeah, that's
and all of
true.
a sudden, I just,
Blossomed into something
monetized
else.
it and all of that. I remember at the time, I even got to host the red carpet for an event in Ekpoma at that time. Like I said, I'm a hustler.
Yes.
I didn't know about it. I've never hosted the red carpet before.
But you did.
I just said I can do it.
And I still give prize. I know this for prize.
Oh wow. Okay.
And know yourself.
Yeah.
Your worth.
Yes.
You're not actually giving this AAU vibe. When you actually came in, I was thinking back.
Which one is AU vibe? Which one is the AU vibe? So what vibe am I giving?
She's giving back.
You're giving Babcock vibe.
BIU Babcock vibe.
Why just whining somebody?
Soft now. Can't you see how soft she looks? She's not giving struggle vibes.
At all.
She's not giving struggle at all.
I dey struggle. Touch my hand.
It's not showing. Our palms are soft.
But it's
Strong.
I know that's soft. Don't deceive these people.
Oh my God. So yeah, basically that's that.
Okay, so now you've given us what to do. People like me, aspiring content creators. Like me.
See, now I want to start prayer.
Yes, so I have to start praying hard.
See, I I've built foundation since I was 9 years old. I didn't work for church.
I see.
That one day.
Meaning say no be just
I
no
didn't build
be
and since. So sometimes I tell God, I'll be like, God,
remember, let's
my
go
days.
back.
Remember when I used to wake up early in the morning to go and sweep and mop church?
Yeah.
I was just like 8, 9, 10. And I'm like, you know, when I see the church that is dead, because at that time the church was really close to the house, and we were like, you know, we had the key to the church and all that. So sometimes when some certain women don't come to like clean the church when it's their turn, so I'm the one that always like go to sweep and I mop and all of that.
You must blow.
So I have been preparing the ground.
The sacrifice has been made.
Shout out to my mom for raising me right.
Shout out to mommy.
My mother raised me right.
So where are we headed now? Where is the Esther George headed? Where would you get to and say, yes, I have achieved success? Where's the pinnacle for you?
As this person, I think Burna Boy said Dangote still dey find money.
Esther George still dey find money.
So that time will not come. You
But Dangote still find money. So basically, I have lots of plans. You know, lots of things that I want to achieve. So yeah, I have some things that I'm working on. Really don't want to say, but
okay.
They are
Do you
very
see
big.
yourself
They are too
working
big.
with brands outside the country?
Before Uncle.
I say you don't.
That's
You don't see inside her dreams. You don't be like say you get just your
Yes,
4 eye they
Dream.
walk.
I've actually like been working towards putting this thing in particular brand out there. Like, I always like to target like it's a company.
Okay.
So I call it Sujo.
Okay.
But there are a lot of things that are going to be like with the name Sujo.
Okay.
But for now, I'm starting off like Sujo Media. So Sujo Media is going to be like a lot. It's going to be wide. It's going to be big by the grace of God.
Amen.
Because it's something like I've been working towards for a very long time, since like 2019 that I had the idea of like, this is what I want to do, this is what I explained to my brothers at that time. It was not really clear then. So it got clear, I think, as of 2024, that it got really clear. And I'm like, okay, there'll be a time that I would actually like launch this. As at that time, I was like, Studio Digital Market, Studio Digital Market.
Okay.
Then later on, I'm like, okay, Studio Media. And yeah, it's really, really...
So that's one of the things that are in the pipe.
One of them.
One of the
Out of
many
the many.
things. Yeah.
out of the many.
Okay.
Starting off with Studio Media. So yeah.
Now the question I want to ask. Behind every successful woman, there is a man. Behind every successful man, there is a woman.
I can't deal with relationship right now.
Oh wow, so you're single?
You're too beautiful to be single.
I don't really know how to balance that.
No, you see, like
Because if you struggle with
Thank
friendships,
you.
how much more relationships? Yeah.
And you
kinda
know,
get
being
that.
a woman, I've been in a relationship before whereby the guy was like, stop what you're doing.
Hey. You say what?
Stop waiting.
You say what?
She's too fine.
Stop what you are doing. As how now.
Oh, my girlfriend be running around.
With camera, ready I get that.
So yeah, so at this moment, I'm like,
Indeed.
probably like, I don't know. When it's time.
Sure.
When it's time.
When Odogwu comes around, you
be in that relationship.
Odogwu is never around.
Let's off the mic. Off the mic.
But I like someone.
Oh, I told you Odogwu is around.
I like someone, but it's not like serious.
Okay. But
God will make
still,
it serious.
Brother.
Yeah, I love
be
love.
serious.
I love love. So, oh,
I like someone.
We
But
hope to hear the news soon. Sha.
yes, yes.
what news?
News of the serious.
You know, taking things seriously now.
Debbie, off the mic.
You, let me just tell you.
Off the mic.
You want buy Lambo?
Buy my mama house.
You want buy Lambo?
Buy my mama house. Buy my mama one soft car. My mama they travel.
Okay.
normally.
That one self will still happen. That one self
You
will
know.
happen.
The two
for
can happen
sure.
at the same time.
So sometimes if I'm seeing any distraction, clear.
Wow.
Yeah.
That clear.
Sorry, man.
That clear air. Anyways, sorry to you guys. But like she said, she
They're
likes
going to still
someone.
come at DM, man.
Exactly. They don't even have. They don't even have. Exactly. They will always still come. But then I like the fact that you are determined,
focused.
you're focused on
Yeah,
exactly
very.
what you want, no distractions. Like, that's really, really inspiring.
Thank you.
It's been amazing. It's been really, really amazing having this conversation.
And thank you for having me here, because I feel like, you guys should not delete. Please continue what you're doing. Don't delete it.
Thank you.
Don't ever delete it, please, because in like maybe 5 years' time or so, may I go watch them?
No problem. You can see I'm not
I said this. I said this. So yeah.
And it has come to pass, yeah?
Exactly.
That kind of vibe. It's been really nice. Yes, I want to thank myself, the Gen Z of the house, for being here today, because if I don't be here, I wonder what you think will happen. I also want to thank the amazing host, Edafe the Mouthpiece.
Thank you.
And Debby Billions.
Thank you.
And we want to thank our amazing sponsors, Ico Gas and Uawa Restaurant, and
This Glam.
for this amazing... See, just take
Every
a
day,
good
all
look
day.
at us now. If you want to look this good, book This Glam today. And we want to thank our amazing guest, the Esther George. I love that name so much. Thank you so
Yes, Esther George is
much.
different from social media,
Oh, that's very different. So that's like
Yeah,
two
she
different...
is.
Are you serious? Is that like your alter ego?
And before she leaves, when next are you going on a food tour?
On a what?
To a restaurant to taste food?
I don't know.
All right, thank you so much, Esther, for being here. We really loved having you here. Thank you. So we want to say
Bye.